guys, here we go. We got the Deadpool logo spot varnished at the top of the package. Deathlok at the bottom, Deadpool on the front. Deathlok on that end. The very same piece of artwork. Am I crazy enough to remember that Marvel used to put two different sets of artwork on either side, or is that for a running variant figure? I can't remember. Somebody tell me in the comments, and then let's check out the back of the package. Reanimated into superpowered dominance, Deathlok is a cyborg hero bent on domination. So yeah, you've got that in 3 other languages. It shows you which figures come with pieces for the Build-A-Figure, and Deathlok comes with an arm. So here we go, let's get her open. So right out of the box, I'm loving this figure. I believe this is supposed to be Luther Manning, which is awesome because he was the original Deathlok and he had that crazy time-jumping man out of time storyline, and just the argument between humanity and losing your humanity to a robot form. He comes with a minigun fresh out of the package with a bandolier that's actually just the feeder belt that goes through the machine gun. I would have liked to have seen it come with one where maybe half the bullets were used or some of the bullets were used. It's a 3-barrel minigun, nothing pivots or swivels. And then he comes with his helium laser pistol, which I'll put in his hands in a minute, with the American flag emblazoned on his chest because he is a soldier weapon from the future. And he's a little hard to stand up with this pack on, and maybe it's just me, but I'm digging that pose. I want to get his foot planted flat because I'm thinking about using him in an ACBA shot at the end of this. But yeah, that's pretty badass. I like that they included the backpack, which I can't remember if the Toy Biz version came with that. I used to have it. And so yeah, let's get a closer look at his accessories, and then I'll talk some about the figure. So as far as accessories go, he's got a little backpack which has a porthole right there. A porting peg. And that's got some great little details on it. I would have liked to have seen a bit more dry brushing to bring out those scratches, but that's a neat touch that it's been damaged, it's been used. Because he is a robot, he's been traveling time, and he's been fighting against all sorts of villainy and corporations and megalo-corporations and whatnot. Then he's got his awesome helium laser pistol, which the government from his timeline gave to him. So if that'll focus in on that. Maybe it'll focus, maybe it won't. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's got the extended magazine, although helium pistol that is a laser. I don't know why it would need a magazine. Neither here nor there. That's pretty cool, and that actually ports right into a holster on his side, and there's room for the scope so that it sits nicely and right at his hip. I like that a lot. Then he comes with this sweet minigun, which I don't believe we've seen before. I would have liked this to have come with a Punisher figure. Oh, it does rotate. That's dope. Check that out. The 3 barrels do rotate. That is awesome. You can port in the belt. The bullets are sculpted individually, so it feeds that way, and then it just goes in. Of course, the actual bullet part of the shell casing goes forward to travel out the barrel, and it wraps all the way around and can port in the other side. And so you've got that look going on. And then let's check this out. This unports from his front of his chest armor. And then I don't believe this comes off his belt. Nope, that's slaved to his belt, and there's no way to port that off of there. But let's talk about the figure. I am not 100% sure, but I think this is an entirely new sculpt from head to toe. Perhaps the arm is from one of the X-Men figures. If it is, let me know in the comments below. Maybe a Colossus figure, or is it Strife that's Cable's twin? Anyway, the head sculpt is great. Let's get a closer look at that. He has that mean mug, almost zombie-like look with the great burn scars. There's some great washes that take place within this that bring out the details in the figure. The metal, I would have liked to have seen either some more weathering or some more depth added to it, but it's pretty good nonetheless. There's no real paint imperfections in the eye, and I'm really digging that. His head goes up and down. He's got a pretty far look down, a pretty good look up, so you know you can have him shooting up at enemies or maybe have him battling Sentinels. I know he was part of X-Force at one time. Can't remember if that was Luther or not. But yeah, that's a great range of motion. A little bit of head tilt, which is always good in a figure. I wish we'd get this more out of Marvel. I hope they're paying attention. Can rotate 360, so that's cool. The neck is not independent to the torso. And speaking of the torso, it looks like this is an all-new buck, I think, from head to toe. I could be wrong. Somebody let me know in the comments below. You guys are a little more knowledgeable about this than I am. But he's got some great arms, that great metal hand. He's got the rotation in the wrist, that pivot back and forth, which I like. You know, that's going to help carry the gun. Can do that sweet reach, like, you know, reaching off to some time travel portal or trying to stop somebody. Then he's got this arm over here, which is entirely different from the other one, which I like. I like the sculpting in. Really just captures that mechanical machine man. He's got a trigger finger over here. We didn't get any other hands, which I wish that every Marvel Legend came with other hands, but I will take the fact that he does have a trigger finger to go into the trigger guard of his pistol. His torso goes that far forward, about 2 clicks, and 1 click back, which is cool. Let's take a look at the back of it. Musculature, good sculpt, not a lot going on back here as far as paint goes. The little life support box running to his chest, and it's got the port, of course, like I said, for this little backpack. So he can have a complete 360. With that, you just got to be careful that he doesn't pop off the ball peg, and you just got to tilt his head up a little bit. That's pretty cool. I don't know why you'd need to have his head backwards on that robot form, but whatever. And let's take a look at the legs. So we've got a double jointed set of knees with some bitchin' knee pads. Very 1990s or late 80s, early 90s. Some sweet boots. I'd actually like to see these boots on maybe a Magneto. I think they look pretty tight. But you get the calf cut, ankle rocker. You know how it goes. And you go forward on the toes that far. And that's the same for both legs. And you get the upper thigh cut, T-joint, all that range. Pretty weak kickback, but he's got that kind of side kick, which is nice. Because he's a robot. He's supposed to be able to do things that maybe a human being can't do or wouldn't be able to do otherwise without robotic augmentation. So yeah, all in all, I like this figure a lot. I'm glad Marvel is taking a chance and doing some more obscure, lesser-known characters. I don't want to call him obscure so much in the sense that he's not somebody that everybody knows about, but we got maybe 1 or 2 toys out of this guy before, whereas we've gotten our perhaps 4th iteration of Wolverine in the past 12 months. So I really just appreciate this effort from Marvel. So, all in all, I am glad that this character is getting a little bit of love from Marvel Legends. It's great to see Hasbro take a chance on characters that don't normally get the appreciation they deserve. I hope you guys like this unboxing video and, well, not so much unboxing, but a mini review. If you like it enough, I hope you subscribe and, you know, leave a rating. Leave a comment. Let's talk about this figure. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you wish we had gotten some more accessories for it? I know I do. Perhaps a different head, perhaps a set of interchangeable hands, or some more weapons. Anyway, guys, I hope you all are well. Enjoy the weekend. Be good.